Hi guys, I've got a tin can thought for everyone. I don't know if you've noticed, but people seem to be a lot more angry these days. Angry with each other more than they have been for a long time. Some people are angry with Boris, angry with Trump or Hillary or Corbyn or anyone, angry with the newspapers, angry with other people's football teams, and are angry with what somebody posted online. We're really quick these days to judge somebody as a monster just for thinking differently than us. I think this is really divisive and hypocritical. It's not new, however. Society's always been very divided. But Jesus tells us a story from the Bible that I think sheds a lot of light on it. It's from Luke. Two men went up to the temple to pray, one a Pharisee, the other a tax collector. The Pharisee stood by himself and prayed. A Pharisee, I don't know if you remember, if you've ever gone over it, but a Pharisee is like a religious leader of the day, like a local priest or somebody really important in the church. And a Pharisee stood by himself and prayed, and he said, God, I thank you that I am not like other people, robbers, evildoers, adulterers, or even this tax collector. I fast twice a week and give them a tenth of all I get. But the tax collector stood at a distance. He would not even look up to heaven, but beat his breast and said, God, have mercy on me, a sinner. I tell you that the tax collector, rather than the Pharisee, went home justified. For all those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and all those who humble themselves will be exalted. I think if we're being honest here, most of us are probably the Pharisee. It's our human nature to want to see ourselves as better than those people around us, and we want to feel prideful and arrogant, and we want to believe that we know better than everybody around us. The Pharisee thought he was good, he was doing the right thing, but in reality, according to Jesus, he wasn't. He was hateful towards the tax collector, and the tax collector wasn't really interested in the Pharisee. He was humble, and he knew deep down that he was a sinner and that he needed God's help. I think even though most of us are the Pharisee, God asks us to be more like the tax collector, to be more realizing that we need to depend on him, that we do make mistakes, that we're not perfect. And the gospel is that Jesus died for our sins. He saw the worst of us, everything we did wrong in our whole lives, and he chose to die for us anyway. And this is what Jesus wants for his people, to be humble, to not be quick to call our neighbours or brothers or sisters monsters, but instead to be friends with them, even though we may disagree with choices they make. And remember that Jesus died for our mistakes, so we don't have a right to look down on people for their mistakes. Maybe ask yourself, what is it that I can do this week to put my differences with people behind me? Maybe repair some damaged friendships, always remembering that it's because Jesus died for us that we are able to at all. So I'll leave you with that. Thanks, guys, and hopefully I'll see you soon.